Hey, howdy, hey y'all, Leanna here, and today is Collab Day. Once again, the Andi and Leanna show, the Thelma and Louise, Lucy and Ethel ongoing saga into makeup, all the things. And today, I didn't know that I even had chapstick, but look, I have chapstick. I'm surprised. Today, we're starting off with chapstick. Why, you ask? Well, because today we have a special guest joining us for our collab, and that would be Dion from Dion Loves Makeup. And we are going to all be doing the Huda Beauty Empowered Palette. The design of the packaging is very unusual, and here's what the palette looks like. That as well is very unusual, and the box says that there is a QR code to get additional content from Huda, and I tried and tried to get my phone to read the QR code. It could not find it. And I could not find any information about why that is, or if I noticed some other people did not have any luck getting their phone to pick up the QR code either. It has a nice full-size mirror in it, and this is what the palette looks like. It is a beautiful bronzy yet cool tone in some areas palette. It's very, very unique. And this shade here, you can see that little river that's running through it, is a very unique shade. That is like a gel, so that when you mix that together, you just get this very, very light shimmer. And we each, there's Andi right there. Hi, Andi. We each are able to do our own thing. We did not set any kind of rules or anything. Also, these two shades here are a cream, and this is a gray, but this is more like a burgundy type color. It's not really showing that. Oh, there you go. Very unusual, and those can be used as like a liner, but it is a very unique palette. You know, Huda always does her own thing and creates things that are very unique and unusual. So I already have my base on. I have primed my eyes and set them. So we're going to get on into this and see what kind of look we can create. Well, hello. Now that we're all up close and personal, so that y'all can see, and I can see because I need to be close to my mirror, and then it's just taking up space. What am I going to do? These shades here are calling to me, so I think I'm going to start off with this shade as my transition, and that is Rebel on a big fluffy brush. That has some nice pigment to it, and I barely dipped my brush in the pan. I'm going to see if I can't go a little bold with this palette, because I know that Dion and Andi will probably both be very bold. And I don't normally go super bold. Well, sometimes, but I really like Huda's formulas. They blend very easily, and this palette retails for $67, $69, and I'm just going to kind of blend that on up. My eyes, I have some flakiness going on. I don't know what's happening there. Although it's been really cold. We had snow, which surprised me, because I looked out the door and I was like, what? Maybe I should pay more attention to what the weatherman says is going on. The other thing that I like about Huda formula is her shadows are kind of which sounds odd, but they're kind of emollient. They're not drying to my eyes like some shadows that are just very powdery and dry. Alright, so next I'm going to go into Winter, which is the shade here, which seems to be kind of light, but it is just calling to me. I'm just going to use my trusty Luxie 231. Yeah, that looks kind of light. I may have to do something different. I don't know how many shadows I will end up using. I'll try to use as many as possible. I know when you do a search and watch some of the other influencers review the Huda palettes, she doesn't get a lot of good reviews from them. Alright, before I go any further, this may seem a little unusual, but I'm going to go here into Worthy, which is that cream, like purple, brown, burgundy, I don't know what it is. I'm going to take a liner brush. First, I'm going to swatch it on my hand, and that does not look the same as what it looks like in the pan. But I want to take that and run it along my lash line, just for kicks and giggles, to see what it does, because normally I would not gravitate to that type of a formula. Not for my eyes, anyway. At first I did not have any interest in cream products at all. Like, I did not want to try a cream blush or bronzer or anything like that. I was like, I don't think I want to do that. But now I have gotten to actually like them. So that's interesting. I kind of like that, actually. The next shade that is calling to me is this one right here, and it is called Confident. And I'm going to put this in my outer corner and in my crease. And I'm going to try to keep it fairly tight so that I don't lose that cool gray that I put down. Is that a gray? Yes, it was a gray. When I looked at this palette, I was like, that's fairly bronzy, and, you know, it's been snowing. I don't know that I want to do a bronzy type of look, but alright, now let's go into some of these shimmers. Actually, before I go into the shimmers, I'm going to go back into that Worthy shade, that kind of eyeliner shade. I'm just going to put that right in the outer corner. I'm not going to come in very far, and I'm going to pull it up to meet that kind of little wingy thing I've got going on. That wingy dingy thing. And then, I mean, this is very unique. Let's swatch that and see what it looks like. It's so buttery. Ooh. That's got like just a little bit of a shift to it, you see? Do I want to use that while it's on my finger? I'll just put that in the center. Let's take Dion's sponge applicator and see what we can do on this side, because that just gives you a little bit more control. It's a little bit more precise than using your finger. And now I'm going to go here into Bold Moves and put that in my inner lid. That is incredibly soft. And I believe that is a cream, one of those creamed powders. Oh, that's really nice. And it is just flaking all over my cheeks. Can you see it? All over my cheeks. Alright, then, just because we have to go here into this unusual shade that is called Manifested, and I'm going to pick that up with my finger because that's got that. Oh. What? Alright. Wow. What am I going to do with that? Let's put it in the center. I mean, why not? I'm going to pick it up though with my pinky and not get quite so much. And just kind of pat it. Oh, that's really nice. Really nice. Let's go into the shade here. That is Courageous. Let's be courageous and just do it. And put that in the outer corner. That's very pretty. Very pretty. For a minute there, I was worried that I was not going to go as deep. I was talking about going deep, and I was like, I don't know that I'm going all that deep, but yeah, it looks pretty deep. I really like it. At first, when I saw this palette come out, I was like, oh my god, I want that palette, I want that palette. And then when I got it and I opened it up and I was like, I don't know whether I want this palette or not. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else in here that we want to try? Let's take a titch. Y'all know what a titch is, right? By now, if you've been on my channel a little while, you know what a titch is. And if you're not sure if your grandmother is still around, ask her what a titch is. Let's go into this Limitless, which is very, very gold. But let's just... That's a titch. See that? That is a titch. And let's just put that sparkle just... That's got some glitter in it. I have got fallout and glitter all over my face. Not quite showing up the way I wanted it to. Well, it's there kind of, sort of, a little bit. Let's go here into this. That is called Do It, and that as well is a cream shade. I'm going to clean off my little liner brush and pick up a little bit of that. A little bit. A little bit. I think I got a little bit more than a little bit. And let's put that on our lower lash line. Being that I got, you know, glitter and all kinds of stuff all over my face anyway. I mean, I have got fallout. See that smudge right there? I'm gonna zoom y'all back out. I'm gonna do lashes, liner, and a lip, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I was going to do a brown or reddish brown something or another look. But in honor of Dion being here, I decided to do a black look. And I'm going to top it like she does. I'm going to go into this. That is Courageous. We're going to be courageous. Because that has a beautiful pink flip to it. It's very, very pretty. Very pretty. And I'm going to take that on this applicator. Y'all see how pretty that is? So not only can you use your eyeshadow as fingernail polish, you can use it as lipstick too. I'm wondering with this cream to... Oh, I love that. Now I have that kind of gold and the pink flip. I was trying to say pink and flip at the same time. You get plink. Okay, and so now here's the final look. Now that we've finished our lips, I like it. The only thing that I don't like is, and this was me, is that when I put that liner on, if you look at the corner of my eyes, it looks like they are downturned because of how I put that on there instead of making them look upturned. That's the only thing that I'm not real crazy about. So these are all the shades that I used in the palette, and I think that the palette performed very well, but I just don't see myself using it. I have all these shades in another palette, and so I will probably be sending this back. I'm not exactly sure yet, but there is a possibility that I'll be sending it back. I got it from Sephora, so that's one of the good things about Sephora, is if you don't like something, you can send it back. Thank you, Andi, once again for collabing with me. Thank you, Dion, for joining us. Both of their videos will be linked down below so that you can go check them out. I'm sure at this point that all of you know Andi and how absolutely amazing she is. I would assume that most of you know who Dion is. Dion does some very in-depth, extensive, experimental dives into palettes. She's very knowledgeable and very good. Before you go, check those ladies out. Make sure that you show that like button some love, wherever it may be. And as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are, and we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today, pull your makeup out and play with it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. Christopher, do you have black lipstick? This is called Doo Doo, I think. It's a Juvia's Place lipstick, and I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Doo Doo. It's like D-U-D-U, but that's funny. Anyway, you need to get you some Doo Doo lipstick and, you know, get you some shimmers or something to put on it. What color are fish attracted to? You could put that color on your Doo Doo lipstick. Then that way when you're fishing, the fish will be attracted to your lips. Okay? Catch lots of fish. Mama loves you, boo.